Hey guys, it's Britt. Today we're here to talk about the missed opportunity from Without a Crystal Ball. I wanted to talk about just how her lack of ethics really shows through in times like these. It's been a long time since I've covered her, but we're going to talk about it for just a few minutes today. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so we're all familiar with the Duggars. We're all familiar with Without a Crystal Ball. And I used to cover her on somewhat of a normal basis. I mean, there for a while, she was doing so many crazy things all around the internet that it was an endless stream of content. But like things usually do, it just got to a point where I was tired of talking about it. You guys were tired of listening to it. And so I just kind of hung it up. It's the cycle of commentary. That's just how it goes sometimes. But this documentary called Shiny Happy People is coming out, and the person that is interviewed in this, I am so happy for her, and I will talk about her in just a couple minutes. But essentially, I'm gonna read some of this article, but this documentary is coming out. It is very highly anticipated. A lot of people are talking about it over on TikTok. I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen some people talking about it on YouTube already, and it's not even out yet. But essentially, it is a show called Shiny Happy People. It's a little documentary about the IBLP and the Duggars. And it starts out by saying, for 7 years, the Duggars shared cheerful images of their large family with the world through their hit TLC show 19 Kids and Counting. In recent years, however, the family has become defined by scandals. In 2015, the show was canceled following revelations that the oldest child, Josh Duggar, had molested four of his sisters and a babysitter while he was a teenager. That year, Josh also admitted to cheating on his wife and shared a public apology. The family didn't stop sharing their lives on TV, however. A spin-off series called Jill and Jessa Counting On ran on TLC and focused on Josh's sisters and their families. That show was canceled too after Josh was arrested for possession of child porn in 2021. He was later convicted and sentenced to more than 12 years in prison. Now, members of the Duggar family are in front of the cameras once again, this time for an explosive documentary, Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets. A 4-part limited docuseries premieres Friday on Amazon Prime. The show's most shocking revelations about the famous family and the now disgraced cult to which they belonged. Ever wondered why exactly the Duggars had so many kids? Shiny Happy People details the ultra-conservative teachings of the religious group that parents Jim Bob and Michelle joined as a young couple. The Institute for Basic Life Principles was founded by Bill Gothard, an influential leader in the conservative Christian quiverful movement. He believed Christian families should have as many children as possible in order to have more chances to influence the world for Jesus Christ. Roughly 2 million people attended one of Gothard's seminars in person or via satellite, the documentary claims. His organization was built on the doctrine that there were umbrellas of authority all good Christians needed to follow. A high premium was placed on the instant obedience. Women were required to submit to a male leader at all times, and children to their parents. Gothard also urged families in his organization to homeschool their kids using his comprehensive Christian curriculum. The documentary explains that Gothard, who never married or had kids, was later forced out of leadership due to alleged sexual harassment and assault of young girls. He later countersued his alleged victims, but lost the case. Shiny Happy People makes the case that Josh Duggar's abuse was simply not an isolated event by detailing how the Duggars grew up in a cult led by an accused sexual predator who taught women and children to be unwaveringly obedient and submissive. It also goes over kind of the child training and blanket training. I'm sure that you've all heard about that. But Jill is in this docu-series and says in one of the show's most heartbreaking scenes, fourth eldest child Jill Duggar Dillard described her Fox News interview following the public exposure of her brother's molestation. Dillard, one of her brother's victims, said she felt obligated to appear on Fox News and defend him. I didn't want to, but at the time, I had never said no to my family before. It was this whole umbrellas of authority thing, she added. It was ingrained in me. I will link a video down below of a snippet of her interview. I'm not going to play it in this video because I know that it will be triggering to, I'm sure, a lot of people. It sent me into tears when I watched it earlier today, and it was moving. I am going to watch this when it comes out, and I will put myself in the right headspace beforehand. But the reason that I want to talk about this is because Jen from Fundy Fridays is interviewed in this docuseries. And I want to just talk about that for a minute because there are several channels that cover the Duggars. And when you think of people that have covered the Duggars for an extended period of time, whether or not you like or hate her, you have to think of Katie Joy. I mean, like I said, no matter how you feel about her, if you think of people that have covered the Duggars and all of their scandals for an extended period of time, she does come to mind. But I think what this says is it really encapsulates just how crooked Katie Joy is, how disingenuous and dishonest she is. And I mean, we already know about the whole Tati lawsuit and all of that kind of stuff, but Katie Joy has been toxic to every single YouTuber that she has come into contact with. Emily D. Baker, Tati, like these people she sees as more successful than her, and so she acts like a menace towards them and wants to try to, make their lives more difficult by poking the bear. And I think that when we're talking about commentary on YouTube, situations like this really bring things full circle. You can have a channel where you use outrage marketing, you act like a bully, you spread misinformation, you lie, you do anything for clicks and views. And when opportunities like this arise, they're not going to look at you seriously. Do you think that they're going to look at somebody like Katie Joy as a voice of reason in the Duggar world? No matter what the commentary channel is covering, if you are not playing by the rules and you are being a menace, when situations like this come up and an actual company wants to, talk to somebody that has been covering this content for a while, if your content is problematic, they are going to ignore you. And I think that this is a perfect example of that. So if you guys don't follow Jen and you are interested in Fundy Snark or the Duggars or any of this kind of like fundamentalist Christian commentary kind of stuff, she covers some of Girl Defined, she does Paul and Morgan. Jen is amazing, and I hesitate sometimes to tell you guys to go follow a YouTuber, but I feel really good about Jen, and she's been a good one for a long time. She is not toxic, she is not hateful or belittling to people, but she will say it exactly like it is, and I think that she deserves all the success, all of the attention, and I think she sets a really good example as to what commentary on YouTube should look like. It doesn't need to be demeaning or cruel to get the point across. And I think she does a really great job. So I will link her channel down below. But I wanted to share this with you guys. Maybe after I watch it, I'll do a part 2, just like on the documentary, not about Katie Joy, because there's nothing else to really say about her. But you and I both know that she is so damn bitter that she didn't get this opportunity. But your content is going to speak for itself when these things come around. And you can say that you're on a crusade to tell the truth, you're on a crusade to spread knowledge or awareness or whatever, but most people are going to be able to look at your content and figure you out pretty quickly. So those are going to be my thoughts for today. I wanted to share this with you guys. I'm so excited for Jen, so happy for her, and I'm excited to see what's next. So either way, that's going to be it for now. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.